Hello guys, my name is Julia Marcos and it's a 3-day Solidarity Projects Writing Challenge. What's going to happen is that in the next 3 days you will have an opportunity to get the insights on how to write a successful application and realize the projects that you wanted to have on the local level, but at the same time impacting local community. During these 3 days, what's going to happen? You are going to get one video with the topic, and at the same time I will prepare some extra materials that will help you to cover the topic in a deeper way, as well as there will be a homework so that you can develop your project idea step by step, and there will be support in the community. So let's get into it and start with what is important to know about Solidarity projects and what are the important features. So first of all, Solidarity project is a local project that lasts from 2 months to 12 months and is implemented by a group of young people, minimum 5 people, but at the same time the group is not limited to 5 people, and these young people should be aged 18-30. So what's important is that Solidarity project tackles a local challenge. It can be a local challenge or it can be cross-border challenge. What I'm talking here about? For example, in your native town there is a problem with migrants, there are a lot of refugees coming, and then at some point you understand that they are poorly integrated, and then you decide to create a project that will help you to tackle it, and in this case it's a local, limited to your local community. At the same time, imagine that you are implementing a project in eastern part of Croatia, and there is a cross-border challenge which is between Croats and Serbs, and there are certain tensions, and you want to address this challenge. So basically your young people or the group can be coming from both countries, and then you are developing one project together to make sure that the result will be there. So let's now break it down step by step. As I was already saying, this is about a group of young people, minimum 5, from 18 till 30, that are going to implement the project. Here is an important note. It's either an informal group of people where one person assumes the role of legal representative, or you submit a project through organization, for example, through local NGO, and in this case, NGO is on behalf of your group, but you are the ones who take all the decisions when it comes to the project. Second important feature, I already said that it's about local or cross-border, but also these projects can be happening only in program countries. So more or less these are European Union members and several associated countries with the European Union. Unfortunately, for example, Georgia or Ukraine cannot participate in these projects, but at the same time it gives a lot of opportunities within the European Union. These projects should also address solidarity, and solidarity is explained as a common strive for solving a challenge, and at the same time it should show a European added value. What also it means is that, for example, your group members come from different backgrounds, or through the topic of your project you explore European values such as democracy, such as freedom, such as equality, and so on and so forth. You also might decide to use some European recognition tools, like for example Youth Pass in your project, and it's also a part of European added value. Don't forget about these tools because they are important when you implement projects under European funding. When it comes to topics that you can address, they are very different. If you check an application form, you will find some 50 topics that are important for the European Union. But let me name some. For example, climate change, or the topics of unemployment and entrepreneurial learning, or the topics of migration and integration of refugees, or the topics of social inclusion. So the topics are really, really diverse. But what is important? And what is one of the mistakes that young people do regularly, because I mentor a lot of young people and a lot of their projects. So the common mistake is that when you think of the topic, you think of the idea that you want to implement, but there is no guarantee that this idea actually tackles a challenge. Every project should start with a problem. First you see a problem on the local community, and then you find the ways. Let me give you a personal example. last year in Sofia in Bulgaria, we were implementing a lot of nice Story Me events. These are TED Talks or TED-like events, where people share their inspirational stories that are connected to sport, traveling, business, social change, and they tell their life stories of transformation. And then there is a part of socializing and networking, and people meet each other. So the vibe is amazing, and we were doing it together with partners, but we wanted to put it on the next level. And in this case, I said, hey guys, let me write a solidarity project so that I can get this project funded, because the feedback that we were getting was immense. But here is the thing, I started to write the project, and my whole idea was around a series of events that will be inspirational. Inspiration doesn't tackle any challenge, It's what I want personally to do, or what all our partners or the group of young people wanted to do, but that's not the core, It, once again, should be about challenge. So while thinking about it, I was like, wait, but our events can be a part of something bigger. So I really jumped into research. I made research what are social challenges right now in Sofia and in Bulgaria. What I discovered is that young people usually leave Bulgaria after their studies or for their studies in order to seek for better life abroad. So basically they were fleeing to Germany or the UK, they didn't want to stay in Bulgaria, and what it created is a brain drain and aging of population. And then I was like, wait, could it be that we connect the idea of brain drain, because also we work with young people, so we really understand them, we can understand their needs, together with our events. After it, we developed a whole different project. It is called #StayInBulgaria, and it's about inspiring and showing the examples to young people who live in Bulgaria about the opportunities that Bulgaria has. One part of it is our inspirational events, but there is also a second part with a recorded podcast from Bulgarians who used to live in Europe but now are coming back home, or for foreigners who chose Bulgaria because they see a lot of opportunities in Bulgaria, or just for young entrepreneurs who were not stopped by the idea that Bulgaria is not so good, and then they just started their business straight away. So what we are doing now, we are interviewing these people, we are creating video podcasts, and we are planning to share it in social media, because young people are there in social media, and by using #StayInBulgaria, we can spread the message and we can empower other people to share their stories. Apart from video podcasts, we are also recording short audio podcasts to support the campaign. So basically our project idea from, wow, let's do the events that we enjoy doing, we thought deeper and we thought, okay, what we can help to tackle by organizing these events, and the idea spread it further on. So do you see the difference between let's have nice events and let's tackle the brain drain that is happening now in Bulgaria? I do. So maybe one of the questions that you have at the moment is, so what are the potential project ideas? Like really, within this project you can implement any format. It's up to your imagination, as long as it fits the general profile that it's about tackling a challenge about solidarity, European added value, and it is implemented by young people. It's also non-formal education. So we're not talking here about some formal education or formal courses. No, this is a playground for young people to do what they find impactful, to make mistakes, to correct mistakes, and then to learn from it. Some of the examples can include, for example, a community garden, or could be a recycling station, or could be creating an improv theater as a tool for social inclusion, where people from different backgrounds will join for classes, and at the end of the project they will create an open air show. Another project of ours is Changemakers Academy. We finished it in December last year, and it was a three-month program for young female entrepreneurs. Those women who had the ideas, but at the same time were lacking skill set and mindset. So what we said is like, wait, let's create a program where first of all we will help them to work with their mindset and believe in themselves and gain self-confidence. And at the same time, let's invite experts in the field who will help them create or develop group ideas and implement on the local level. We also provided mentors, and how it finished is that we had 2 teams, and one of them actually even took the second place on pitch to pitch meeting for young startups. Yeah, so that was our win. That was the result that we are proud of. So here, really, yeah, it's very diverse. What's important is that you have a clarity for yourself first before you write a project. So for now, let me stop here. Once again, what is important to take into account: important features, that it's about solidarity, European added value, that it's up to 12 months, implemented by young people, that it's implemented in program country. Second, that you always start with a problem, not jump into solution, and then when you explore it as a problem and talk to your target groups, then you know what is the best way for them. And third, the topics can be very different, but my suggestion is that these topics inspire you, could be challenged a bit, and you really see this project as your playground. My task for you will be to, first of all, in several lines, to describe what is your project idea, for whom it is, and what change or what impact you want to create. Just for now, dream a bit. And then put it in a few sentences. These sentences shouldn't be complicated. You're not writing a research, and actually European Union really wants to support young people, so the language should be simple. Don't overcomplicate things. So that's your first question, and the second question: who is your team? Are you for now one, but you can find friends, or could be you already doing it with a group of people or colleagues or partners? So for now and from now on, think who will be your partners in crime. I'll be waiting for your responses, so drop them down. You can also write in the community, and then we will give you feedback and support. So that's it from me for day 1, and let's get started. Bye.